Isaiah, that touchdown pass or celebration, man, like you looked like a kid playing a Pop Warner game, scoring his first ever touchdown. What did tonight mean to you?
I mean, tonight it was just, going out there playing ball. One of the GAs told me that it's just backstreet football. You're just playing with your friends. Unfortunately, all of them over there on defense are 6'4", so it's a little bit different. But I mean, I was just a kid out there having fun.
Coach Gonzales has stepped up in every one of these pressers the last 5 weeks and taken full responsibility for every loss. Tonight, he gives you guys the credit for finishing this off. What does it mean to get it for him?
I mean, it's amazing. It's his first win. It's the coach's first win together as a staff. I mean, he gives us the credit, but I mean, we wouldn't be knowing what we're doing if we didn't have coaching. And he's a phenomenal coach. I mean, we got phenomenal coaches coaching us week in, week out. I mean, it's unorthodox to be here in Vegas, but it is what it is.
Symbieta.
Isaiah, you were sitting there a couple weeks ago probably figuring you weren't getting in a game. And here you were the quarterback of record for the first victory, and Lord knows how long Frank will tell you. What's the journey been for you from a guy that's sitting there in the quarterback room thinking I'm not going to get in the game to being the guy who throws the winning touchdown pass?
I mean, the journey is just trusting the process. Vox an outstanding quarterback. We got Trey, we got Connor. I mean, being behind those guys, it was amazing. I've never learned as much football as I ever have in these past couple of months. I mean, having those guys in front of me as a mentor and as a leader, those guys were outstanding. And being a kid, looking at the scoreboard, I mean, like, you're never used to being on the sidelines, but it humbles yourself. You get humble by just watching the game. And you learn, you become a student of the game. Once you do that and you go out there, then you become a teacher of the game, and then you win the game.
What's it mean for Coach Gonzales? So you grabbed him, you put him on your shoulders, you made sure he got doused. I mean, obviously he's your head coach, but knowing that it was his first win as a head football coach, what did it mean for you guys?
I mean, it's amazing. We wanted to get a win for him. Obviously, it's his first win. It's the whole, like I said, it's the whole coaching staff's first win. But for him, from here, from being from New Mexico, I mean, it's great. He's living the dream right now. He's living the dream in the past couple hours, so it's nice. It's cool.
We're going to go Van, and then we'll go Will.
Isaiah, talk about that play. I mean, your eyes must have been big as silver dollars when you saw him that open.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Coach, we ran that play a couple times in practice, went through all the coaching points, went through all the possibilities. They could play whatever covers they want. I mean, they could drop 11 guys if they wanted to. I mean, going into that play, I felt confident. I knew what I was doing. And once I saw that man open, I said, all I got to do is get him the ball. I mean, it was the ugliest throw I've ever thrown in my life. But it got there, and it was a touchdown. So.
And what about you? How do you feel about this moment, man? I mean, has this sunk in, or is your brain kind of like soup right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, like you said, it's soup. I mean, it's crazy. I know I never thought I'd have this moment, especially my freshman year. I'll tell you that. I never thought I was going to get in to see the field. And, it hasn't sunk in. The guys are celebrating in the locker room. It's still crazy to me, It's living the dream right now.
Yes, sir.
Zay, do we have a quarterback controversy at UNM now? You the guy moving forward?
It's easy, whoever's standing.
Yeah, I mean, it's next man up, I pray that, Vok heals up from his concussion, Trey's ribs heal up, and all my condolences go out to Connor. I mean, landing on his wrist is tough, it's a broken wrist. And unfortunately, he's my roommate, so I'm going to give him talk to him about it. I'm going to tell him how to land next time, but, I mean, it's the next man up mentality. That's what you got to think of every time you go out there.
Did it help you relax when he went out, knowing that you were the only guy left, aside from Bryson?
I mean, helping me relax, to be honest, was the older guys. Everyone just told me to play my game. I come from a history where I've played pretty well. So, I mean, all the guys are just saying do what you do. All the guys are just, there for me. And that means the most to me because, I mean, this team is my family. And I've never felt so much comfort.
Anything else for Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah, how much did the package plays help you going into the second half too?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, we didn't run a lot of package plays for me because I was already in the game. So, I mean, we kind of just played a normal offense at that point. And like I said, our coach has done a phenomenal job in coaching us, giving us coaching points every look that you could ever imagine, and came out there prepared.